It's T-Buck, and today we got another episode of NFL Talk. Today we're going to go over week two, who we think is going to win. That after a crazy week one, we both can agree that was a pretty crazy sequence of events went down. Yeah, you can definitely agree. But, but yeah, we won't waste you guys' time. But before we do that, make sure you hit that like button and you subscribe and let us know that you guys enjoy these videos. We're hoping to get a lot more out. Are we?
Yep, we are. We're gonna try to weekly predictions of each week of the NFL season. So yeah, this is our first one. We didn't think of doing one last week until today. So for week two.
All right, so
But anyway,
we'll head
yeah.
straight into it. So this Thursday we got the Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. Thursday night football. So I'll start us off. Obviously both of them are coming off a loss. The Buccaneers lost to the Niners, and then the Panthers lost to the Rams. But I just feel it's tough, but I just have a feeling that Cam's gonna have a big game. Jimmy Garoppolo, he didn't have necessarily like a great game, but he didn't have a bad game against that not so good Buccaneers defense. So I think that Cam's gonna have a good day. So is Christian McCaffrey. So I think that the Panthers are gonna come out with the dub in this game. By how much though? I feel like it's I feel like just Jameis Winston. I feel like he's gonna have I feel like he's gonna have a big game. He didn't really like people were expecting him to have a big game against the Niners. Since apparently we had a bad defense, a bad secondary, but they definitely showed out. And I feel like he's just gonna break through that and just have a really big game against the Panthers, but it's just gonna end up in a loss. So what do you think?
Well, first of all, throughout this episode, I'm gonna be coughing because I'm still a little sick from last week. So it's besides that. But anyway, I agree with you. I think the Panthers are gonna win this one, especially with Cam Newton. Like you said, he's probably gonna have a big week this week. Uh, I think it was the last week before the last week of preseason he injured his arm. The last week of preseason he injured his arm. I think it was right. The last week.
I
Um,
believe so.
he, but anyway, he was back I think yesterday for that game. But I I just think that he'll do good. For any fantasy team that have him, like any managers, I think he'll do a good job for you guys, and that he'll have a big week. Christian McCaffrey, I think they'll go for the passing game um, instead of the running game this time. So either Christian McCaffrey will become a receiving running back for that game, or he won't have any touches, like maybe one or two. But even though the Buccaneers lost in against the Niners yesterday, they still stopped the Niners running game. So I think that the Buccaneers will have the right rushing defense on. I think they'll do good on that. But the passing defense, I don't think they'll do good. So that's a big advantage for Cam Newton. So yeah, that's what I think.
But Christian McCaffrey, he's already a receiving back, so like not having him, like with the run game being stopped, that's not really gonna stop him because they already use him pretty good in the passing game, so it's not really gonna affect Christian McCaffrey and his fancy status too much. But anyways, we'll head on to the next game, which is gonna be my Niners. Hold up, have you guys see the sign? And we have them going against the Bengals. And we'll have you start off with this one. Who do you think is gonna win?
Uh, sorry. Right now, okay, I'm looking at Fantasy Live, everyone, right now, and Fantasy might not relate exactly to the reality of the NFL, but it shows the defense. The number one defense in fantasy is the Niners right now, or at least week one. But if Paul Alexander is not going to be suspended, obviously, probably. But so when he comes back, I think that their defense, their Niners passing defense is scary. Like check Steve, I can tell you bad, and D Ford and Colin Alexander was a bad pickup by the Niners, and so but Colin Alexander and D Ford really stepped up, and well before Colin Alexander was kicked out of the game by the refs, but Colin Alexander when he gets on fire and he gets all pumped up, he does really good, and D Ford in that D line, Solomon Thomas, and wow, that pass defense, like I said, it was really good. Their rushing defense, man, it's good, but it's not as scary and good as their passing defense. So I'm about to say the Niners win this one, uh, just because of the defense, especially how they're looking. Week one yesterday was, I think it was four takeaways, two for pick sixes, one by Richard Sherman, and I think it was the other one by Witherspoon. Um, but but anyway, like I said, I think the Niners will win with their defense, not with their offense. Their offense was good. George Kittle, Jonathan Pettis, and also with the addition of Debo Samuel, uh, that there's plenty of targets for Jimmy Garoppolo. But the Bengals with Joe Mixon injury, they said he might play, but even if he does play with his injury, he's way better when he's staying healthy. But like Mike Evans yesterday, I think that United will have a way big advantage in winning this game. Not by like I the margin, I think by 10 points. I'm gonna say that because of the defense, how they can hold out. They did a really good job. I can say I really underestimated it. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's okay. It's okay. But honestly, I I'm kind of torn because like as a Niners fan, I want us to win. I really do. But this Bengals team, like they're not as bad as they seem in my opinion. Cause like if we look at this game against the Seahawks, like they weren't too bad if we're being totally honest. So I feel like if they would bring that, they can contend with our Niners team. But like you were saying, our defense it stepped up. You've definitely underestimated our defense as far as I can tell. But I just feel like this Bengals offense like like if you look at it, it's not really too good. But Andy Dalton he didn't have like a horrible game. Like didn't have too bad of a game against the Seahawks. And I just feel that I just feel like it's tough because I don't know if this Niners defense thing. I don't know if it's a one-time thing or if we could hopefully get it for a couple games or if it's just the new Niners defense. I can't tell for now. So for
Well,
now, I think I'm gonna go with my Niners, but I just have a feeling it's gonna be a close game. I feel like the Bengals they're gonna create some problems for our Niners team. Then
well, I agree with you, especially when you said that the Bengals can get the Niners a challenge,
yeah.
and I don't really want to like. With all I said, I don't really want to take that as a boost to make the Niners all that because it's just one game, but it was against the Buccaneers too. Um, honestly, I thought the Buccaneers were gonna win, and I went for the Niners, but I just think they're also these days, I would count the refs as a result of the game. Like it really counts on how the refs call the game. Because yesterday the refs called back four touchdowns. I think it was one from the Buccaneers and three from the Niners. So Niners would have won by a little bit more than they did yesterday if they didn't get three touchdowns called back. But anyway, like you said about you hope that the Niners don't have, that it's not a one-time thing for the defense. I'm gonna make a strong statement here and say that that's not gonna be a one-time thing. Not I'm not saying that they're gonna be like a really good defense like every week this season. Otherwise, they probably go to the playoffs, which I'm probably saying they're going to. But I looked at the schedule and I predicted the Niners go at least 9 wins with the schedule, with some kind of risky picks. But like I Seattle Seahawks. And with the Seattle Seahawks' depth chart uh, for their team, I think that the Niners could actually beat them, especially with the defense. So yeah, I think it's not a one-time thing for the Niners defense. I think this is gonna last around the season.
All right, a strong statement out of you. All right, so move on to this next game. Next game, we got a bunch more games.
The Saints game has started, and let's go
Alvin Kamara.
I'm an Alvin Kamara fan, by the way, guys.
All right, so we got 14 more games to go. Next game we'll talk about, we got the Los Angeles Chargers and Detroit Lions. In my opinion, I feel like the Chargers are gonna come away with an easy win. Like the Lions, I feel like this Lions team, like on paper, is not bad, but if you're gonna have if you're gonna have a tie with if you're gonna have a tie with the Arizona Cardinals, then you got some problems, cause
Yeah.
like being totally honest, they didn't really make too many big changes. Like they drafted Kyler, obviously. See, so they have they did sign Terrell Suggs. They signed a couple other guys, but you could say that maybe it's their downfall since they don't have Patrick Peterson. I think there's one more corner, I believe, that they don't have. I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but
The
but they
Cardinals?
huh
A corner on the Cardinals?
yeah.
Um, yeah, I don't know.
Okay, but you could say that maybe that was the reason, but really you should you shouldn't be tying with that team without pretty much their best player. So I feel like just this Chargers team is just gonna run all over them. Austin Eckler's gonna have a big game. Maybe Keenan Allen gets some big yards on the air. Maybe they can get Hunter Henry going and help my fantasy team out. But I just feel like this Chargers team, they're just too balanced all around. Too many stars just for this Lions team to stop. So honestly, I think it's gonna be a blowout. Not as big as this that Ravens and Dolphins game, but I still think it's gonna be a blowout.
Talking about the, never mind. We'll get to that later. But anyway, with the Chargers, I think the Chargers are gonna win, especially with how you make the point about the Lions blowing it. Yeah, I'm sorry to say this, but blowing an 18-point half lead to the Cardinals. They're lucky they didn't lose because that would have been an embarrassment. It's already really embarrassing for the Lions to lose an 18-point lead to the Cardinals that were really bad last.
Yeah.
Like they were really bad. Now Kyler Murray, I don't know if he's gonna be a Baker Mayfield where he steps up like last year and leads the Browns to at least a good record, not like a playoff, but a good record. But with Kyler Murray there, I think he'll make a difference. Not a big one, but like Baker Mayfield last year. But with Chargers, with the Melvin Gordon situation, I might not be updated exactly, but I hear that he's been trying to get signed by a different team or traded on it. Um, and right now, Austin Eckler is taking his place, and thankful for me, my fantasy team, Austin Eckler is really good. For anyone that had Austin Eckler, CBS he had 32 points, but either one is different, like trades with helmet. But anyway, I think the Chargers, I think it's just an easy game for them. I'm not going to underestimate the Lions, but even though I should because of what they did yesterday against the Cardinals. But anything can happen. But I think the Chargers will still get this one.
All right then. Yeah, yeah. I also want Austin Eckler to do good because he's on one of my fantasy teams. But next game we got is Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. So we'll have you start with this one. Who do you think's gonna win?
Um, well, I kind of had a think about this one, and I still can't really pick who I think's gonna win because they both won yesterday, I think. But uh, want to say Vikings because I have yeah, what's his name? The wide receiver from Vikings, not Stephon Diggs, but the other one.
Adam
But
Thielen.
anyway,
Adam Thielen.
yeah, Adam Thielen. But I want to take him because I want Adam Thielen to do good for fantasy. But in reality, with Packers defense, I think the Packers are going to win this one. There's a few teams in the NFL I think that are going to be winning games just because of their defense, like the Niners, like I wrong information, but yeah, I just picked the Packers. Plus, they still have Aaron Rodgers, so yeah, I think it's mostly going to be a passing game, but Aaron Rodgers is going to win the game by himself with his offense. Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, then I also feel like the Packers are gonna win because I just feel like the Vikings have lost too many pieces on their defense. Because this offseason they lost guys like Anthony Barr. Um, I'm pretty sure he signed elsewhere. I might need to double check, but they lost him. See, they lost Sheldon Richardson to the Browns. Then I think there was one more guy that they lost. Like you can say you can say they're still elite since they still have Everson Griffin, they still have Harrison Smith. But other than that, they don't really have too many other guys. So I feel like the Packers are gonna be able to take advantage and just do well in the passing game. Maybe Devontae Parker could have a big game. Aaron Rodgers get some good throws on the air, air throws. But I just feel like the Packers are gonna come out with this one. I feel like the margin is probably gonna be within a touchdown in my opinion, but we'll see what happens. As any
Yeah.
any other thoughts?
Also, I kind of want to add something. Um, my Packers choice is kind of like I said. I still can't really pick, but right now I'm picking the Packers. But Packers defense, they're mostly a pass defense, but they can cover the pass really good. But I don't know about the running game, especially how Dalvin Cook did yesterday. I think Dalvin Cook will be becoming very handy in that game. So yeah.
But honestly, like you can't say like their run defense is bad because on
No,
Thursday.
no, no, I didn't say that. I just said that it's not as good as the pass defense.
I know, but you mentioned Dalvin Cook and like he did have a good game, but on Thursday they were able to shut down. Let's see, they were able to shut down Tariq Cohen. They had shut down Mike Davis, David Montgomery. So maybe they'll get the running backs will get some catches, but from the run game they were honestly pretty good against those three running backs. So I feel like maybe they can contain Dalvin Cook maybe like around like 80 85 yards, maybe one touchdown on the run game, but still
I'll
good
be right back. I gotta take my medicine.
still good fantasy wise, but I think that well it's still good fantasy wise, but I feel like it won't be good for like staying a steady set from week one. So we'll see what happens as Skeezy's out taking his medicine. So I'll just keep talking. And then next game we got is the Colts and Titans. Honestly, the Titans were a big surprise on how they were able to blow out the Browns by 30, and Baker Mayfield was talking about how people are going to start putting the Browns back in the trash, which hopefully that doesn't happen, but we'll see. But anyways, I think that I'm pretty sure the Colts came. I think the Colts lost. Hold on, let me double check. So yeah, they lost by 6. So they didn't unfortunately come with the L, but
I'm back.
honestly, I think the Titans. I think they're gonna go 2-0. I feel like this Colts team like they I don't I feel like and speaking of the Colts, that Andrew Luck that came out of the sun. Let's talk about that for a minute. How pretty much right after the preseason game, it was announced that Andrew Luck he decided to retire. He thought the stress it was mentally stressful, which honestly I can understand saying that you get sacked so many so many times. Like I don't know the averages for how many times you get sacked a game, but it's probably pretty high for the average quarterback. So I can understand where he's coming from, and plus that it's pretty much been a problem ever since he got drafted by the Colts. Yet it's barely been addressed. Like I know you got Quentin Wilson, you got Anthony Catarenzo, something like that. Which those aren't bad, but pretty much everyone else is not really like to the point where like they could really protect your quarterback and prevent him from being sacked. So I just feel like I can understand where Andrew Luck is coming from by deciding to retire, but I feel like maybe there could have been some other ways to get out of that. Like maybe request a trade or request for things to get changed. That could have been a better way. Cause I feel like since, since what I think it was number one overall pick. So if you're using your number one overall pick, you'd expect to have a guy that wants to stick around until they're old. But apparently that wasn't true. So do you have anything to say about Andrew Luck retiring?
I think it took a big blow to him. Um, because how desperate they're gonna get for Coach QB. I don't know if this rumor was true, but probably not. But right like a day or two after he retired, which I don't think it's true, but they signed Colin Kaepernick, and then uh, just yesterday I also heard that they traded for Brian Hoyer or something like that. But anyway, uh, I don't think the Colts are gonna win this game. I don't know who you picked, but to tell you on, but
Against the Titans.
I think I think the Titans are gonna win, especially with Derrick Henry. Now, I'm not just saying that just because of his big game from last year and how good he did. That's just one game, but I just think that Derrick Henry is gonna do good against them. Uh, they're not as good a team without Angela because of his leadership that he had. Yes, they didn't really win that many games with him, but he was still your leader. Um, but anyway, I think the Titans are gonna win this one.
Yeah. Then speaking about the Colts quarterback position, that I don't know how Jacoby Brissett did since he is Andrew Luck's backup, and he didn't have a bad year when Andrew Luck was out with that injury. I think in like 2017. But honestly, it's been 2 years, so I don't think so. He's either gonna come up slowly back to his 2017 form, or he's just not gonna come up to it at all, in my opinion. But anyways, the next game we got
Well, just I don't know if you brought it up already, but Jacoby Brissett, I think you say his name.
Brissett, yeah.
He got signed a 3-year deal. I forget the amount of money, but uh, right after, about 2 weeks after Andrew Luck retired, actually a week after, but the manager, the general manager of the Colts basically labeled Jacoby Brissett as their franchise quarterback. So I expect them to keep him for a long time, over 3 years too. Just unless they find an actual good um, quarterback to replace him, or draft a quarterback in the draft. So yeah. Anyway, to the next game.
All right, now for the next matchup, we got the team that blew out the Steelers, New England Patriots, and the team that got blown out by 52 points, the Miami Dolphins.
Well, that's easy pick for everyone, but I'm gonna start off with this one. But I'm gonna say Patriots by a lot. Okay, Chiba kind of denied this, but it may be not come true. But if the Patriots are a better team than the Ravens, I would think. And if the Ravens can drop 59 on the Dolphins, then Patriots could probably do better. gonna blow them out. I think by a lot. Probably gonna keep them down to a lower score than the Ravens did too. So I would say to be realistic, I would say maybe 49-7, 49-3. But to my expectations, since the Patriots are a better team than Ravens, I would say I would say 63 to something, 63-7, 63-10. But yeah.
But
So
I don't think that's it's gonna be that big of a blowout cause like in my personal opinion, I feel like that Ravens defense, it's pretty much elite. So that's pretty much why the Dolphins were barely even able to score. So, but
oh yeah, with Earl Thomas and yeah.
yeah, then the Patriots like they have some nice guys. They do have they have good players all around, but I just feel like they're not as elite as the Ravens defense. So I feel like the Dolphins they'll be able to score a little more. But yeah, I definitely agree that the Patriots are gonna win. But by how much? I'd probably say maybe they'll win by like by like 28, 35 points. I don't think it's gonna be like a 40 plus point blowout in my opinion.
Well, I can agree with that a little bit especially with the defense, but like I just say that Dolphins are still not going to do good. Fitzpatrick is not going to do well. I saw a thing on Instagram just now. With last year was Fitz Magic, but this year is Fitz Tragic. But and I think that's true. For the Dolphins, especially, with Jarvis Landry gone, the Browns, there's not really a wide receiver to count on to go to all the time. Like on the Niners, Jimmy Garoppolo to George Kittle, Jimmy Garoppolo to Dante Pettis and Deebo Samuel. But, that's why I just said it might be a really big blowout because even if the Patriots defense is not as good as the Ravens defense, I think that the, the Dolphins offense is bad enough that the defense won't have to worry about that.
And then speaking of Fitz Magic or as you said Fitz Tragic, I I want to talk about this for a quick minute. Feel free to give your opinion if you want. But I just want to say, in my personal opinion, I don't think that the Dolphins should have signed Ryan Fitzpatrick because I feel like they're in a situation where they have to tank
Oh yeah,
like and
which they shouldn't have done that. Well, mm, like a couple weeks ago when we were talking at lunch about it, they have Josh Allen, right? So you said that if they want to win games, let Fitzpatrick start. Let's go, Alvin Kamara. Let's go. Sorry. But anyway, yeah, if you want to win games, let Fitz. I keep saying Fitzpatrick, but Fitzpatrick start. But if you wanna tank for a high draft pick, give it Josh Allen. So I both agree with you and disagree with you. So like disagree because he's better than Josh Allen to me. Maybe not you, but at the same time, I think I would agree with you that you shouldn't have signed him. So, yeah.
then it's Josh Rosen, by the way. But
What?
it's Josh Rosen.
No, Josh Rosen, I thought it was Josh Allen.
He's on the Bills. But but I
My
thought
bad.
but I honestly I'm thinking that because since they're not in a situation where they can make the playoffs now. Like they
Oh
like
yeah, definitely.
so so I think that the best case for them is to tank because also like a week ago they traded away Kenny Stills and their first round pick from a couple years ago and Larry Tunsil to the Texans. So they're gone. So really I feel like they should tank because like it's not like the NBA where there's a draft lottery. Like if you're the worst team, you're gonna get the number one overall pick. You're gonna get hopefully the best player in the draft. Which that's
Yeah.
honestly I feel like that's what the Dolphins need. And give it a couple years, I feel like build with those pieces, and you have a pretty good team in the future. But just not right now.
Ooh. No.
He's reacting to
No.
the game, but
I'm watching the same game.
yeah. All right. Next game we got the Bills and we got the Giants. So
Oh, okay. Um, since I started with two, you want to start now?
yeah, I'll start. And honestly, I feel like this is gonna be tough. As you guys must have saw the Bills came back. I think they were down 16-0. They probably weren't, but I think it was like 13 nothing they were down, and then they came back to win 17-16, which is that's honestly pretty good for them. Like I feel like they had a pretty good off season, bringing in like not like that superstar, but some players that can contribute, like John Brown, Cole
Yeah.
Beasley. They brought in T.Y. Yeldon. They drafted Devin Singletary. Wait, no, I did. Yeah, I'll have to double
Well,
check, but
I honestly thought the Jets would win against
yeah.
the Bills yesterday, but turns out I was wrong. Only by 1 point though. But are you done? Yeah.
You can go right now.
But man, why did they make the flex? But anyway, um, to be honest, did you pick Bills by the way?
Did I pick the Bills? In our pick 'em, I'll have to double check. So I guess I'll do that now.
But while you do that, I'm gonna take a strong prediction, like I guess risky prediction, and say the Giants gonna win this one. Um, the Bills, yes, they're right now. Everyone thinks they're a better team than the Giants, which they probably are. But I haven't really seen their defense. But like I said, I'm gonna take a risky statement, and I'm gonna take it say that Saquon Barkley's gonna go off this game, and the passing game is not gonna really come in effect for the Giants. And I know that if you run the game, run the rushing game the whole game, which you're probably not gonna do, they're gonna probably pass a few times, but the defense is gonna get adapted to your game plan, which then will lead to the Giants start to pass the ball, which will I don't think that it'll do it again for them. So they're going to be forced to go back to the running game, which the Bills will be ready for. And even though I think the Giants will win, come on, man. But anyway, Saquon Barkley is going to get. I'm going to say, no, T-Buck might really strongly disagree with me. I say 45 touchdowns against the Bills.
4 to 5. Dang.
Yeah, like I said, I haven't seen the Bills defense. I saw that they won yesterday, but I didn't watch the game, so I
Yeah.
haven't really seen the defense on whether the passing defense is better than the running defense or the other way around. But most of the teams I've seen play, it's mostly like the passing defense is better. That's the defense now. They're doing really good on defense, and they just intercepted a ball from Drew Brees. Gladly, I'm not that. But anyway, that's why I said Saquon Barkley's going to be good. And that's why I'm saying 4 to 5 touchdowns for Saquon Barkley. And if that is right, you guys have to come back to this video and like it and sub to the channel if it gets 4 to 5 touchdowns, like I said.
Or you can just do it in general. But
Well, yeah, that's true too. But I mean, you have to if I get this right.
then just to show you guys proof, I did in fact say that the Bills were gonna beat the Jets. And just so you guys don't call me cheater, but yes, I did predict that. Now for this game, I think that I think I have to agree that the Giants are gonna win this. Although yeah, I feel like Saquon's gonna have a good game, but another guy I think is gonna have a good game is Evan Ingram. I feel like he had a really good game, and he showed that he didn't that in order to succeed he didn't need Odell Beckham in the shadow. He needed to be in the spotlight of the receivers and tight ends, and that's pretty much what he is now. And still without Golden Tate, then I think is Sterling Shepard injured? I'm not 100% sure, but he might be, but Sterling Shepard.
Oh, he is like he had. I think it was an
think it was
finger or
thumb.
something, but he's still playing.
Okay. Okay, but still, he's not 100%. So
Yeah,
that
yeah,
means
yeah, yeah.
yeah, leaves more leeway for Evan Ingram, which he had a pretty good game. So I feel like it's gonna repeat again. Eli's gonna be targeting him, and I feel like he's gonna make use of his new touches. So now in our next game we got uh, accidents go down, but we got the Seahawks and we got the Steelers. So
I was just looking at.
so you want to start for this one?
uh, yeah, I kind of really want to say this one. What the Steelers, how they looked yesterday against the Patriots? I don't really think that's going to be a problem against the Steelers, the Seahawks. But I
Tough.
would say the Steelers if Joe Hayden wasn't injured. Oh my gosh, DeAndre Hopkins! Oh no! Fantasy team. But anyway, Joe Hayden has now been injured yesterday in the game. I don't remember if he had to have surgery or not, or has to have surgery or not. But I was the Steelers. But now since he's injured, he's a key opponent to the defense, the Steelers. So I'm gonna say the Seahawks because Russell Wilson will take highly advantage of that, and with Tyler Lockett, I think that does do good. So I think I'm gonna say the Seahawks.
Yeah, I feel like that's the Steelers defense. Like although they still have guys like T.J. Watt, they have Cameron Hayward. Let's see, they have but Dupree. They have Devin Bush, their first round pick. So they still have guys, but I feel like that won't be enough to stop this the Seattle offense. So I think that the Seahawks could walk away with the dub. I feel like Russell Wilson he could have a big game. Like he didn't have too bad of a game, but it's not as good as we've seen him in the past. So, any other comments?
Uh, not really. I'm a, I'm really picking like who the pick players that are gonna have a big game in each one, like who's gonna pick out. And in this game, the Seahawks dudes, I'm gonna say that Russell Wilson will pick out. And with that breaking out, I think Kyle Lockett will what's the word for it? Will not boost from it, but like well anyway, I think it's benefit. I think Kyle Lockett will benefit from Russell Wilson uh, breaking out in the game. So, and the margin of the win, I'm gonna say will be around 5. I'm gonna say that because
That's a
I
close
don't
game.
think the Seahawks are the Patriots, so I think the Steelers will have a lot more of a chance to score. So yeah, I think they'll only win about by 5.
Yeah. Then speaking of guys that breaking out, I in my opinion, I think that maybe Tyler Lockett could have a big game because you saw in that game yesterday, like guys like Philip Dorsett, Josh Gordon, they're going off. So you'd expect a couple guys from the Seahawks offense to go off, and I think one of those guys could be Tyler Lockett, nice speedy receiver that can just get
Yeah,
open, and get those easy
that's
touchdowns.
yeah, that's just that's Russell Wilson to go wide receiver. And Jimmy Graham, I don't really think he's gonna be a big factor this season. He might be the second target for Russell Wilson, but I think Tyler Lockett will receive the most target. Yeah, passes. Yeah. Anyway,
And then next game we got the Cowboys and we got the Redskins. So you want to
who
start
wants
or
that? Yeah.
alright?
Uh, I'm gonna say the Cowboys. Not and I'm gonna say not Dak Prescott, not Dak Prescott will not break out with this game. He will, but I'm just saying the market will. He's probably gonna be the player that breaks out, and because Redskins, I watched their games against the Eagles, and I don't really think that the Redskins will be able to handle the passing game, especially if
it's tough cause if you guys saw the game yesterday, you saw that the Redskins had the Eagles at halftime. Then all of a sudden they come back out and they just choked the game away and they end up losing by 5. But but it's tough like if we could see that first half Redskins team, then they have this game in the bag in my opinion. But I just don't know if we're gonna see that. I don't know if Case Keenum is gonna have that type of game again. So I think for that reason I have to go with the Cowboys. Uh, I feel like what they allowed on Carson Wentz to have a pretty good game, and Dak Prescott he already had a good game. So I feel like he's just gonna repeat again, and then for Zeke, the Redskins they have a decent run defense, but I feel like just Zeke is just gonna eat him up. So I think for for that reason though, I think I have to go with the Cowboys over the Redskins. By how
Oh yeah.
much? By how much? It's
Oh,
tough.
I would say. Sorry. I would say 10. Mm, yeah, 10 max.
It's tough, but I feel like I just have a feeling. Oh, I feel like it's gonna be like around like 13, 14 points. I feel like that's the margin. It's gonna be around that.
Okay.
Now for the next game, we got the man who led the Cardinals back into the game, Kyler Murray, and the Cardinals going up against the team that blew out the Dolphins, the Baltimore Ravens. So
Sorry, I know you didn't do yours, so I forgot. But oh, yes, jump.
I guess
Uh,
oh you want to start?
yeah. Um, if Kyler Murray comes out like he did in the second half yesterday, I'm not gonna say the Cardinals will win just because of that, because he only really has Larry Fitzgerald to count on, and so well, and
Mm,
David Johnson. But
Christian Kirk.
oh,
Mm,
sorry for the talking guys. But I really want to say Christian Kirk. Maybe I don't. He's not really a. I just don't think so. But anyway, I'm just gonna have to say Ravens in this game because even if Kyler Murray goes out like he did in like the half yesterday, just because of Lamar Jackson, I know it was a one-time thing against the Dolphins, like everyone's saying on Twitter, Instagram, and everything. I know everyone thinks it's a one-time thing, but I don't really think so. I think he's proven himself, not proven himself, but he's proven himself, and I think he's gonna keep on doing that by throwing more touchdowns on through the season. He only has about 6 touchdowns last year, and he already has 5 touchdowns in one game yesterday. And so, especially against the Cardinals defense, uh, like yesterday, if the Cardinals defense played like it did, I'm not saying the Ravens only win maybe by 15, maybe 20, not by like a 40 point blowout like yesterday. But I'm gonna say that Lamar Jackson does really good and goes for maybe 2 to 4 touchdowns, not 5 like yesterday. So and Mark Ingram, he also did well yesterday. He's not really he's more like a first and second down person, not really a third like he was with the Saints. But I just think that Lamar Jackson will do good. So I think I'm thinking Ravens in this one.
Yeah, I gotta agree. I gotta go with the Ravens, but there's one point that I gotta disagree with you. I think that is gonna be another blowout, like yesterday.
Oh, okay,
Since
okay.
it's honestly like we get yeah Kyler's good, but he hasn't faced like a defense like the Ravens defense. Like they were able to shut down Ryan Fitzmagic yesterday, or Fitz tragic. But I honestly think that I think that Marquise Goodwin and Lamar Jackson, like I feel like what they're able to do with the Dolphins defense, I feel like they'll be able to do with the Cardinals defense too. I don't know about Patrick Peterson's status. I don't know if he's gonna be coming back, but I just feel like I just feel like he's gonna be too much for that defense to handle. I feel like he's just too fast. He's just gonna scorch right past him, get the easy touchdown, and maybe get 30 fantasy points again. I think it was around 30.
Yeah. Lamar Jackson.
No, no, Marquise Brown.
Mark Ingram got 27. Well, in CPA.
I'm talking about Marquise Brown, but move on.
Marcus Brown got 27.
Okay. Then we have next we have the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans.
Ooh. Okay. You can start off with that one.
I feel like it's kind of tough to predict now because the Saints and Texans game is going on right now, and I'm not even watching it, so can't I
Oh, I
can't
am.
can't say how the Texans are doing right now, but just from but
Want me to
but
start
just
first?
from no I'll keep going, but just from what I've seen from Jacksonville, I feel like what was that score from yesterday? Let me double check. Yeah, I feel like
Was the Jaguars played?
the Chiefs.
They played the Chiefs and they lost 40-26.
Yeah, I just saw. But uh, like honestly, like it's tough. It's tough since like Deshaun Watson, they're projecting him to have a really good year, but he's going up against a Jacksonville defense. So one, we'll see how that goes. But just from what I've heard, from what I've heard about the Texans and seen from the Jaguars, I think that the Texans are gonna come out with this one. I feel like I feel like yeah, DeAndre Hopkins and Jalen Ramsey. That's gonna be a good matchup, but they don't like other than AJ Boye, they don't really have anyone else, and they have to cover. They have to cover what? They have to cover Will Fuller. They have Kenny Stills now. Think no, they don't have Demarius Thomas is on the Patriots now, but I think they have one more guy that. Oh yeah, Kiki Kuti. They have to deal with him. He had a pretty good year last year. So I feel like they're gonna have too many assets for Jacksonville to handle. Like although the defense is great, I feel like their passing offense is gonna their passing game is gonna be pretty good. And I feel like that's gonna be their upside for this win against Jacksonville. So what do you think?
I'll agree with you. The Texans win this one because right now while I'm watching, they're not actually playing because it's made a challenge. But yeah, anyway, just what I've seen so far by the Texans defense, their passing defense is excellent. Like they just one pass so far, almost for not really 6-6, but it was almost. But and then they've stopped the running game like a lot so far. Alvin Kamara hasn't really done that good so far, sadly. But I think that Texans on both sides of the field will win this game, offense and defense. So especially with how DeAndre Hopkins is doing right now, and also anyone that has Will Fuller on the fantasy team like me, which is I just made a mistake of not starting him over Marcus Goodwin. But I think that Will Fuller will definitely benefit your team touchdown catches. But anyway, I think that Will Fuller will do very good this season alongside Aaron Hopkins. Deshaun Watson will take advantage of both of those wide receivers. So, and I also see the Texans doing pretty good this year. So I'm definitely gonna pick them over Jaguars. So yeah.
Yeah, then I was just looking up about Nick Foles since I saw he got injured and
Yeah,
it
he
looked
got injured. He most likely not playing next this weekend.
yeah I just looked up. It said that he has a broken clavicle, so he's gonna be out
Yeah.
for a bit. Then I'm also looking at this article about what they should do, and a couple of ideas are pretty interesting, like training for like Bortles again, but 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 the one option that I do like is sticking with what they have their rookie quarterback. Let me look at his name. It's Gardner Minshew. I know he's out of Washington State. I only know him because of that beard, not the beard, the mustache that he had. But he actually had a pretty good game yesterday. Like a lot better the game than honestly what I expected. Cause he's so since you would think a rookie quarterback he comes in a season opener, so you'd think that he would have a horrible game. Have Nate Peterson like debut. Sorry, the recording cut out, but honestly, I think that he should have a pretty good he should do pretty good if I'm being totally honest. Honestly, from what I saw, I feel like he's gonna be pretty good. But once Nick Foles comes back, they're obviously gonna push him back to the bench. So
Oh yeah.
so honestly, we'll see what happens with that. Do you have any other comments?
Not really.
Okay.
Well, I'm well depending on how good the pass rush for the Jaguars is. Deshaun Watson is not just a really good passer. He's also a scramble.
Yeah.
So
Very mobile.
he can also pass on the run. It's very good, especially with how reliable DeAndre Hopkins is with all his great catches. And plus now Will Fuller stepping up. Deshaun Watson won't have to worry about it. At least not much. Especially with like Patrick Mahomes. With like Terry Kill, even though Terry Kill's gonna be gone for a couple weeks. And so and Sammy Watkins went off yesterday. For anybody that had him on your fantasy lineup, I congratulate you for starting him. But anyway, yeah, I'm just saying that just watch out for Deshaun Watson. If you can't find anyone open, he'll scramble around until he finds someone else. And it's most likely going to be either Will Fuller or DeAndre Hopkins is the open. So yeah.
Props to the people who signed who started Sammy Watkins. Props to them. But next game we got is the team that beat Jacksonville, which is the Kansas City Chiefs, and we got the Oakland Raiders who are playing in a couple hours. But I'll start then. Honestly, I feel like this is easy. I feel like I have to go with the Chiefs. I feel like even without Tyreek Hill, I feel like this Chiefs team they're still a force to be reckoned with. Yeah, obviously the Raiders they got rid of Antonio Brown on Saturday, so you have
I have an update if I can break in real quick.
so go ahead.
Nick Foles has now been placed on injured reserve
Yeah.
list on the Jaguars, and they said he'll most likely, well, this is what ESPN is saying. He'll most likely be missing the season.
The whole season. Okay. Uh, honestly thought that he would have been gone for only a little bit, but I guess for the entire season. But anyways, back to the Chiefs and Raiders. Like I said, I feel like the Chiefs they just have too many assets. Like the Raiders, like now without Antonio Brown, they don't really have like that superstar. Unlike the Chiefs, who have Travis Kelsey, they have Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, they have Patrick Mahomes, obviously. So they already have enough guys there. Which honestly, those three alone are still too much for this Raiders team. So
Oh yeah.
I feel like Patrick Mahomes, I feel like he's gonna have a field day. Travis Kelsey, he's gonna get a good amount of yards. Like if
Sammy Watkins gonna break out again too.
if I could project fantasy points, then I'll honestly, I feel like Sammy Watkins. I feel like he's only gonna have like around like 25 fantasy points this time because I feel like he's gonna spread the wealth, and I think Travis Kelsey is gonna get over 20 fantasy points.
Michael Thomas that was just
So that's good for me.
yeah. Well, I'm definitely saying Chiefs on this one, and I'm gonna say I'm gonna say 20 to 25 points of margin to win. Uh, and like you said, Patrick Mahomes is gonna have a good day. And my fantasy points, I'm gonna say around 35. Sammy Watkins around 25, like you said. Travis Kelsey, who if Sammy Watkins goes off again and he blows my expectation for 25, and I'm only gonna say about 15 to 20. So I think yeah, I think that's Chiefs offense is way too much for Raiders defense. So yeah.
Alright, so let's hurry and get a move on. Next up we got the Bears and the Broncos. You want to start?
So go ahead.
I guess I'll go then. But honestly, this is kind of a tough one on the battle between two great defenses, but not super great offenses. But in my opinion, I feel like I have to go with the Bears. Like they although the Broncos defense is good, I feel like the Bears the offense they'll be able they can handle that kind of defense, and then I feel like the Bears defense is gonna be too much for guys like say wait hold up so that it's Joe gonna be too much for Joe Flacco. Then they also have they also have Philip Lindsay and Royce Freeman in the backfield. I feel like they're just gonna demolish them because I remember that in that game when Jamal Williams he didn't have a good game. Aaron Jones he didn't do too bad, but not as good as we could see
So
him do. But yeah, I think that the Bears are gonna come up with this win, go 1-1, and if my projection goes correctly for tonight, I think the Broncos are gonna go 1-1 after that loss.
well, I'm gonna say also Bears because, like you said, they're both good defenses. But actually, I'm gonna change my pick and say Broncos because just watching Mitchell Trubisky yesterday was horrific. Like it was so bad. Like he missed a wide open touchdown, and like I forgot. I don't know if it was. I forgot who it was in the end zone. But he was waving his arms constantly, waiting for Mitchell Trubisky to throw the ball to him, and he was wide open. Like there was really no one next to him, and he missed it up. So yes, the Bears defense will be doing good, but I just say Broncos will do better. So
And then by the way, the Bears played on Thursday, not yesterday.
huh?
You said the Bears played
Oh,
yesterday.
Thursday, whatever. Sorry.
All right, then next we got the revenge game. We got New Orleans Saints, and we got the Los Angeles Rams. I feel like
Okay,
you
I'll
want to
start
start.
out with this one. I'm sorry.
I feel like you want to start.
I'm definitely Trey already probably knows, but I'm picking Saints on this one. I'm picking Saints. Period. The Rams defense, yes, Aaron Donald's there, and he's really good defensive player. Yes, he is. I know. And the defense is good too. Their offense is also good, but I think it's an equal matchup. But I think since Alvin Kamara is like a since Alvin Kamara is the only running back, I think even though the Rams defense will take advantage of that and focus on stopping Alvin Kamara, I think they'll stick with Campbell that plays and do passing and running games at the same time just to mix it up and just an equal amount of plays of both. So, but I think Alvin Kamara, I'm just making a strong statement against a good defense. But I'm saying he'll get at least two touchdowns, maybe three. But Drew Brees will do good. But the pass rush defense on the Rams against the Saints will definitely be good. And also, Aaron Donald will find a way to stop the running game eventually against the Saints. But with the time that the Saints have, maybe in the first half, if they make it at least a 14-point lead, then it'll be on the defense to hold it out the second half, and hopefully they won't be like the Lions yesterday against the Cardinals.
All right, so this is a pretty bold statement, but you remember that game between the Chiefs and the Rams last year?
The one where they scored like 53, 54.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
That was
think
the most watched game last year. Holy moly. I even watched. There was like no
I think that's gonna happen again. I, this is just it's just a prediction, but I have a feeling I feel like it's gonna be a really high scoring game. Although you can say that the defenses are good, but I feel like I feel like the Rams offense is gonna be able to take advantage of the Saints defense's lack of being good on the passing game. So I feel like that's gonna help out with them, and then the Saints they have a really good offense, which although the Rams they do have Aaron Donald, but they don't really have too many super big threats other than that. So I feel like it's gonna be a really good game, but who comes out with the win? I think it's gonna be the Rams. I feel like it's gonna be I feel
I
like
knew you were gonna do that.
it's gonna be a close one. I already have a feeling it's going to be, but I just have a feeling that the Rams are gonna come out in the end. I feel like I don't know if it's gonna be Jared Goff or Todd Gurley or maybe even Malcolm Brown, but I feel like there's gonna be a clutch play that seals the game for the Rams. But we'll see what
I'm
happens.
saying, I'm saying,
We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. As now we have Sunday night football. We got the Eagles and we got the Falcons. Now we can dive down a little bit.
I, you can try to follow this
Hmm.
one.
Honestly, wait, say that again.
You want me to start on it while you think?
So this is tough. Like obviously the Eagles they were able to come back from against the Redskins, which honestly that first half for them was not good. It was not good at all. Then the Falcons, I can't remember who they were playing. Let me look that up real quick. I believe it was the Vikings and they lost.
Vikings against Falcons. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and they lost by
Yeah, Falcons
16.
lost against Vikings.
They lost by 16, so they also had that. But honestly, I think uh, this might be a little bold, but I feel like that was a fluke, and then and I think think they're gonna come back and have a good a big field day, and I think the Falcons are gonna come out with this win. I feel like Devontae Parker he's gonna have a good game because if you look at how the Redskins running backs did, I think Darius guys he didn't have too bad of a game, but not the best of his showings. Chris Thompson he had a pretty good game, and not so much on the running game, but definitely on the passing game, which honestly I feel like that's a struggle for the Eagles defense. So I feel like if they have I feel like Devontae Parker is going to be used a lot in the passing game, like maybe like hit him in the flats, and that'll get him some nice that'll get him some nice yardage. But sorry for my stuttering, but I think that's going to be the result. But yeah, you can say that Carson Wentz he did have a good game, and so did Alshon Jeffrey. But I just I just don't have a feeling about that Eagles offense. I was gonna be totally honest. Like they did have a good game, but I'm just worried. I'm just worried. You Eagles fans can let me have it, and I'll just give you my take of what I think is gonna happen. But
So you saying Eagles?
hmm. I say that again.
Who you pick?
I said
Who did you pick?
I said Falcons. Sorry.
I said the same to be honest, just because uh I I'm gonna go with I'm gonna make my own like a quote here, but I'm gonna say the more money a person gets, the more like a general gets. Oh my! Oh, DeAndre Hopkins. But anyway, the more money somebody gets, the more general they get, and so I'm talking about Julio Jones here. So I think he'll be ready to go off. And Matt Ryan, he didn't really have. He started off a little bad yesterday. I don't Falcons. Uh, but I'm saying Falcons on this one.
All right then. Okay, I had to double check. But wow, I didn't realize that since I'm looking at the stats from that Falcons and Vikings game since I didn't know if they had two touchdowns and they missed the extra points or that it was all field goals. But yeah, they got two touchdowns and apparently they missed both field goals, which okay, but last game we got the Browns, we got the Jets. Honestly, I think this is gonna be a redemption game for the Browns. And I think that they're gonna come out with a win. Like the Jets, they do have a good defense. Like it definitely showed in that first half against the Bills. But I feel like Odell, Jarvis Landry, Baker Mayfield, Nick Chubb. I feel like they're gonna be too much for that Jets, that Jets defense, and I feel like they're just gonna have a really good game. And I feel like they're just gonna torch that that's that Jets defense. Okay, you start talking. uh,
I just think I'll go with you and say Browns. Especially against the Jets defense. Uh, but I I'm gonna say Odell has a big game. Not just because he's one of my favorite players. It's just that with Baker Mayfield's vision, I know he had a lot of trouble against it, but I think he'll realize his mistakes and learn from it. And during this week, during training, that he'll oh my gosh, he'll learn from it, and like in the game against the Jets, he'll see more clearly, and he'll be able to track Odell. And with Odell's ability to catch the passes with one hand will come in handy because if it's open zone, then Odell can possibly dive with one hand. He'll jump up and reach over with one hand and catch it. I'm not saying that he'll catch every pass that's over him or underneath him, but I just think that Odell will benefit from against an easier team that they went against last time. So I just think Browns will do a lot better in this game than they did. So yeah.
all right then, just so you guys, it's 5:12 right now. So real quick, 2 hours before the Broncos and Raiders game, who you think is gonna win?
To be honest, Broncos and Raiders.
Mhm.
Uh, Broncos.
Yeah.
Uh, ooh, I it's kind of favoring me, but just because the Broncos might have a better team than the Raiders, just because Raiders lost Antonio Brown, I just think that Raiders might still do good against the Browns, Broncos. But I'm taking Broncos here. That's all I can say.
Yeah, I definitely have to agree. Gotta go with the Broncos. Like, if they still had Antonio Brown, then maybe they would stand a chance. But he just has he's just decided to do some stupid stuff and just got himself released. Well, it kind of does benefit him because now he's on a contending team. But I feel like he won't have as good as stats. But but yeah, then I have to be put on mute real quick. Then yeah, honestly, then just real quick. I'm thinking maybe we might have an episode where I'm gonna tell them off camera, but we might have an episode of where we give you guys some bold predictions for this season. Like maybe later this week we can film that. But make sure to let us know down in the comment section what you guys think. And this might be edited. This might not. This could just go unedited so we can get it out as quickly as possible. But yeah, I think this will be the end of the episode. I'm not gonna wait till the end of him putting me off mute. But thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you hit the like button and you subscribe and let us know that you guys enjoy these videos. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'm T Buck.
I'm Steve like this.
We out. Peace.